All right, go Binghamton.
Go Bearcats.
We drop her off, and the next day, she lost her driver's license. We had to go.
Her driver's license, her school ID, and
The
her
first
credit
day
card.
of not even school.
We hadn't gone home yet. We were still up here.
So I wear 3 hats at Binghamton. I'm an alumna, I'm also a parent, and I am a faculty. Although I'm local, my kids lived on campus the first 3 years. It was really hard dropping my first son to his dorm and leaving him. I felt like I'm leaving him with thousands and thousands of miles. So I actually texted him 10 minutes after dropping him, and he didn't answer. And then I texted him another, and after 20 minutes he didn't answer, and after an hour he didn't answer, and I panicked.
So who made the first call? Was it you to them, or did they call home first?
Do you know?
I know.
I probably called.
I'm sure you called.
I had to resist the urge to keep reaching out.
My kids know me very well, so they called me first to let me know everything was okay. And I remember thinking, please God, help me get through this first month, without being panic-stricken of anything that was going to happen to them.
I think the first contact came from us calling probably that night when we got home to make sure that she settled in her room okay, and that she likes her roommate, and that she had her first dinner.
You're going to go through a depression. You're going to go through
there's
sad.
separation anxiety.
There is.
There's a little bit of that.
There
think everybody will have a little bit of that.
You're going to go through that, and then you're going to try to be calling them, and you're going to have to expect times when they don't call you back.
That was actually a learning curve for me, to learn how to let go and still be confident that my kids are okay.
I think one of the things that we realized very quickly was that our children could be very independent without us. They were able to somehow clean their rooms, get to class on time, problem solve on their own, all these things that as a parent you worry about when sending your child away for the first time.
You get that text, all good, I'm okay, and you're
sleep,
okay.
And you can sleep at night.
And that's all you need is a little text.
For most students, this is their first time away from home for a significant period of time. And I always thought that was one of the great things about going away to college, was it gives you the opportunity to start to become the adult that you're going to be. And part of being an adult is having to handle situations, whether it be a health situation or a roommate situation or a school situation, and mom and dad aren't always going to be there to solve things for you. So I think it's important to give support, but at the same time not necessarily solve the problem for them.
Yeah, we encouraged her to see her advisor and go to the student center or something where she's getting help with organizational skills and time management.
My advice to parents is to encourage your students to get involved with the many clubs and organizations at Binghamton. There are so many student-run organizations to really have an outlet from studying. It can get quite stressful.
You can't constantly be in the library. If you think that's how it's going to be, you're going to burn yourself out.
Elizabeth came home for spring break, and she said, I might not go to med school right away. I'm thinking maybe I'll do a 5-year program, I'll get my bachelor's, I'll get my master's at Binghamton, because why should I go to med school right away, and if it turns out I don't like it, I've wasted a year and all that money. And this is someone who for the last year and a half of high school, for her first semester here, was pre-med. Like I said before, joined the ambulance corps, the volunteer ambulance corps here. And all of a sudden, she's not so sure. And what I said to her, and I'm sure you said something similar when she spoke to you, was, you're 18 years old. It's perfectly okay to change what you want to do in your life 100 times over the next 4 years. It's not the end of the world if all of a sudden, instead of being pre-med, you want to become a poli-sci professor or a lawyer, God forbid. I say that as a lawyer who teaches at 2 law schools. So.
The university does a wonderful job helping freshmen. And it's not just limited to freshmen, but freshmen are naturally going to be the ones that experience it more than anyone else, assimilating and addressing the issues that are unique to this new experience for them. So whether it be mental health, whether it be physical health, than literally being sick, social issues, morale, etc. The university has various groups that can help point the students and the parents in the right direction.
We always try to be there for students. So I always have students talking to me about their problems. The good thing with the faculty, we know where to send the student to. So we have the counseling services on campus, we have the health services. So it's good for students to come to the faculty and talk to them.
It's often amazing to see how after just a few short months, your children become independent young people.
We learn as they learn.
Yes, everybody that decided on Binghamton, you made a great choice. And I want to extend a warm welcome, we both do, to all the families and all the students, and wish you a wonderful experience at Binghamton University.